Get ready for the biggest news in football. Body language expert Darren Stanton is analyzing the cryptic post-match exchange from Wembley, and he has a take on Pep Guardiola's future at Manchester City. We break down the signs suggesting the Catalan is far from finished, exploring what his demeanor really means for the club's immediate future. Success, including what his captain Bernardo Silva has to say about the journey. Finally, we uncover Guardiola's ultimate measure of success. We reveal what the manager considers his biggest title with Manchester City, and why playing 24 times at Wembley Stadium is the ultimate achievement. Don't miss out on this deep dive. Stay tuned for all the latest Manchester City news. Pep Guardiola's future at Manchester City is under intense speculation following a cryptic post-match exchange at Wembley, but a body language expert suggests the manager is far from leaving the Etihad. Darren Stanton, a body language expert, analyzed Guardiola's demeanor after the Catalan coach walked away from a post-match interview, concluding that signs point toward continued success rather than an impending departure. Stanton stated that Guardiola shows no indication of being ready to leave the club, asserting, "Pep Guardiola is here to stay." He noted that the manager appears to have found a new passion for his role, pointing to a lack of physiological signs of stress, such as excessive blink rates, and noting strong eye contact. His body language is not contradicting what he's saying and expressing. He seems genuinely happy, Stanton reported, highlighting micro-expressions of joy following recent trophy wins. The speculation intensified during the FA Cup final when Guardiola remained reserved about his future. However, Stanton dismissed the narrative of a farewell, arguing that the manager's decision to cut the television interview short stemmed from frustration with repetitive questioning, not a desire to conceal an imminent exit. "I don't think this will be his swan song, going out on a high," Stanton continued. He found no evidence of deception or inconsistency in Guardiola's behavior, suggesting the manager is simply bored with the topic. "There are no red flags from what I can see that he's holding on to some big secret about his future." The expert believes Guardiola is in a psychologically healthy state, free from the tension typically associated with managers nearing the end of their tenure at high-pressure clubs. Stanton suggested that the rumored goodbye video might actually be an announcement of a new, long-term deal to secure Guardiola's future at City. Meanwhile, Guardiola remains focused on the pitch as Manchester City pushes for the Premier League title against Arsenal. With the Carabao Cup and FA Cup secured, the focus is now squarely on the title race. While contract rumors persist, the current body language analysis indicates that the Guardiola era is far from its conclusion, with the team maintaining a hungry momentum heading into the final weeks of the season. Manchester City is set to face Bournemouth on Tuesday at the Vitality Stadium, with Pep Guardiola confirming that his squad is fully fit for selection. Following Rodri's return from a minor injury, the team has cleared its injury list, providing a significant boost as City remains just 2 points behind Arsenal in the title race with 2 matches remaining. Guardiola made one notable selection change for the FA Cup final, benching Ryan Cherki, a move likely intended to keep the Frenchman fresh for the upcoming fixture against Bournemouth. Several potential changes are anticipated in the lineup. Omar Marmoush might be replaced after being substituted against Chelsea, while Antoine Semenyo could be rested, potentially allowing Phil Foden to take a key role. Jeremy Doku is expected to be back in the starting XI, operating at his peak form. Rodri is also expected to return to midfield, partnering Bernardo Silva. the defense may see rotation, with Rayan Aït-Nouri and Ruben Dias available for cover. Mark Guehi is expected to maintain his spot following recent performances, alongside Abdulkadir Kusanov. Goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma is set to return between the sticks after ceding his position to James Trafford over the weekend. The predicted starting XI for Manchester City is a 4-2-3-1 formation, featuring Donnarumma in goal, O'Reilly, Guehi, Dias, and Nunes in defense, Rodri and Bernardo Silva in midfield, Doku, Foden, and Cherki in attack, and Haaland leading the front line. The match is scheduled for 7:30 p.m. BST on Tuesday, May 19, 2026, and will be broadcast on Sky Sports. Manchester City's recent FA Cup victory underscores Pep Guardiola's transformation of the club into an era-defining winning machine, solidifying his legacy as one of the most decorated managers in English football history. The triumph comes as the club continues its dominance, with captain Bernardo Silva reflecting on his 20 medals, noting that the 20th FA Cup was his final as skipper, while a Premier League title remains on the horizon. Guardiola's success is characterized not just by sheer volume, but by an institutionalization of winning. Analysts suggest he achieves an average of 2 trophies per season, drawing comparisons to legends like Bob Paisley, though Sir Alex Ferguson holds the record for the most total trophies in English football. The financial scale of the operation is also notable, with spending reaching £430 million in 2025 and 2026 alone. What distinguishes Guardiola's tenure is his ability to consistently secure major prizes amidst intense competition. He has successfully managed rivals such as Liverpool under Jurgen Klopp, Arsenal under Mikel Arteta, and Chelsea under Antonio Conte, preventing other top teams from achieving similar success. Guardiola has instilled a culture of caution, warning players against complacency, stating, "Don't take it for granted. The moment that we think we are special, we will not be in these places." This trophy-gathering habit is fueled by an unwavering commitment to every competition, evidenced by City's record 5 Carabao Cups and an unprecedented run of 8 consecutive FA Cup semifinals and 4 finals. This involves tactical flexibility, allowing the team to select strong sides to navigate various fixtures. This winning mentality has permeated the squad, with players like Anton Semenyo noting the influence of top performers. The team demonstrates a crucial ability to perform in high-pressure situations, securing victories in finals, including a Carabao Cup win and an FA Cup victory at Chelsea, showcasing a DNA of seizing opportunities. John Stones highlighted the grit required to compete, emphasizing that under Guardiola, City has secured significant silverware, including an FA Cup, a Carabao Cup, and a European Cup. While Guardiola's record of 38 trophies, excluding second-tier titles, surpasses many storied clubs, it marks a new, elevated standard. Questions remain regarding the sustainability of this dominance, with unresolved internal issues and the potential departure of Guardiola raising concerns for his successor, likely Enzo Maresca. The challenge for the next manager will be to maintain the exacting standards and depth of talent established during Guardiola's tenure. Pep Guardiola has redefined the measure of success for Manchester City, declaring that their greatest title is not a trophy, but consistency in reaching the Wembley Stadium for matches. This sentiment followed City's recent victory over Chelsea 1-0 to lift the FA Cup. Guardiola stated, "I think the biggest title is to come here Wembley 24 times. That is the biggest title." He elaborated that while winning the Premier League or Champions League is significant, the sheer frequency of success at the iconic venue represents their true achievement. Guardiola attributed this sustained success to the team's stubbornness, noting that after not winning in the first season, they achieved 24 appearances in the cup competitions over 9 years. He added that their ability to perform consistently, even on difficult days, is the greatest compliment the club can receive. Despite securing 2 trophies this season, including the Carabao Cup, Guardiola cautioned the squad against complacency. He stressed the importance of continuous effort, warning players not to become overconfident. "If you pretend you are there, in a few hours you are in the bottom," he warned. He emphasized that the experience and the competitive spirit required to win are crucial, urging them not to take past successes for granted and reminding them that achieving future success requires acknowledging the difficulty of the journey.